over at James Lewis. That's right, you're about to see the face of the James Lewis channel tell you all about some disaster.
On the 8th of March 1991, the people of the quiet town of Royston woke up with little suspicion that a great disaster was about to befall them.
The disaster began to unfold at about 5 p.m. that day. Gas maintenance was taking place, and the medium-strength supply was accidentally pumped straight into the domestic one. This resulted in gas leaks throughout Royston. The gas surge went on for 20 minutes, and 5,000 homes to the north of the town were affected, causing 56 explosions, fires and gas leaks. Miraculously, no one was seriously injured. 300 technicians were dispatched to Royston to try and save the town, and fortunately they succeeded, and Royston still stands today. To save the town during the disaster though, trains were stopped from coming into Royston in case the sparks ignited them, and also cars were trapped outside Royston in case the sparks of their engines set off the massive gas cloud hanging over the town.
Well, you shall remember this area from the Royston Report 8, the last report, whereby everything was a bit looking a bit dead, but not anymore because of butchers. Yes, a real life butchers has come to Royston. Schwaching. And look at the colours on the door. They say, come in and eat my meat. Well, maybe not their personal meat, but the meat that they have cut and made for you. By. According to some sources, it's very tasty. Yum yum. The item. Store 21, taken over from our Woolworths. It's got clothes and stuff and toys and shiz. Mostly toys. Well, actually, no, mostly clothes. Random clothes. Lovely. As we can see, Royston is finally, after suffering much pain and sorrow in the past, regenerating itself. And recently money started pouring in to areas of Royston to help it build into a great town centre. All we now need is places like HMV and Game, that's right, HMV and Game to come to Royston, and then at least I wouldn't have to go to stupid places like Stevenage just to buy a CD.
Do you want to see the puddle of despair?
Puddle of despair?
The puddle of despair. That used to be much smaller when I...
You sicken me.
From that discoloration, you don't know how many people have pissed in that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lancaster Road. A place where a certain DJ Dopey either resided or still resides. Maybe he can see his own house from here, or she. Nonetheless, though, I would like to take this time to correct myself from the Royston Report 6 and 8, I believe, where I mentioned where this supposed underpass of Royston was going to be for going underneath the railway line and connecting certain areas of Royston. In fact, it's in neither of those locations, and it's actually somewhere else. But I'm going to wait until they've built it before I say where it is, because it will probably be wrong again. This is a house made entirely out of flint. Back many, many moons ago, when the moon rose and then lowered and rose and lowered again. One day someone thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a house entirely out of flint, and only in Royston, currently, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong. Can you find a house made entirely out of flint down a road, Mill Road? Come view it, but don't brick it. The Royston bus, as always, the perfectest bus ever. Number 16. Here we have the Queen's Club of Royston, where the semi-best of Royston come to play their tennis. Maybe they'd like some new balls, please. Ladies and gentlemen of Royston, we are currently in the apocalypse of Royston. There is no illumination, no nothing. A power cut of Royston has just happened, and it is indeed scary. This is the only illumination in Royston. Cars. If it weren't for cars, we wouldn't be able to see nothing. Well, and the moon. That's about it. Well, we are now currently outside of St Mary's School, which, if you go back to the Royston Report 3, you can see what it actually looks like. And it's very safe to say that this indeed is the apocalypse, as one house is saying. Normally right over there where I'm looking now, hopefully you might be able to see my hand. If not, well, look in the middle of the screen. There is normally traffic lights working there. That's how screwed everything is. And there goes somebody else, getting out as fast as they can. I really don't blame them. And lo and behold, to Royston, illumination has finally returned. The apocalypse is over. At least we hope so. That's some scary times. So today, ladies and gentlemen, on the Royston Report 9, we have learnt much. We have learnt a lot. Well, we may have learnt a little, but I'm going to go over a lot. Because today, here on the heath that a very king of the past used, in which to go and hunt some deer, because they're bastards. You might want to beep that. We have learnt that people like to come and golf as well on the heath. So if you didn't already know, the heath is a very, very, very important part of Roystonians' heritage. And that is something for you, especially if you're a Roystonian, to treasure. Good night. Squibble, 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 squibble. With a small s. Squibble. Inspired by a comment from the Royston Report 6. As you can see, an ordinary person of Royston partaking in consuming the Roystonian goods.
You're in Royston.
What a wonderful place.
Plane! So it is an actual plane. Fantastic time.
Oh god, I need to find it. Got it.
Where'd you go?
Good thing we're not in Greece.